que unos crudos en Chicago. Antes que empezamos, quiero darle las gracias al espacio de Macando para ayudarnos y organizar esta tocada, y a Raimundo y a toda la gente que ayudaron. Como dije, nosotros somos los Crudos de Chicago, Illinois, aunque no hay bastante gente que sabe que en Chicago somos más que 1 millón de latinos en Chicago, pero somos muchos y tenemos un buen población de gente allá. Before I start, I want to read something to everybody that this was given to me a while back by a friend, and I thought it was really interesting. It's about Mexican immigration. It was written in 1930. It was a report by Roy L. Garris for the Information of Congress, Western Hemisphere Immigration, Committee on Immigration and Naturalization. And this is what they had to say about Mexican immigration. It says, their minds run to nothing higher than animal functions. Eat, sleep, and sexual debauchery. In every huddle of Mexican shacks, one meets the same idleness, hordes of hungry dogs and filthy children with faces plastered with flies, disease, lice, human filth, stench, promiscuous fornication, bastardy, lounging, apathetic peons and lazy squaws, beans and dried chili, liquor, general squalor, and envy and hatred of the gringo. And listen, these people sleep by day and prowl by night like coyotes, stealing anything they can get their hands on, no matter how useless to them it may be. Nothing left outside is safe unless padlocked or chained down. Yet there are Americans clamoring for more of these human swine to be brought over from Mexico. Now this is for real. This is for real. This is from 1930. Somebody wrote this by some man named Roy L. Garris about Mexican immigration. Yeah. Now, although that was written in 1930, unfortunately, although maybe some people aren't using the same words, the same attitude is still being passed on. And the first song we're going to start with is called Tú lo enseñaste. And when we talk about racism and hate, it's all that shit is taught to people, because when we are not born hating people, okay? Now all that shit comes from the outside and from people putting it in your mind. Tú lo enseñaste is because you taught it. That's what the song is about. Whoever's doing the vocals, can you take the echo off? I don't like the echo. No reverb. Alright. Let's go. No te debo nada. The song's called No te debo nada, which is basically about that, about people like Pete Wilson who think that immigrants and us Latino-Americanos owe every drop of sweat and blood to them, because I think it's bullshit, Nobody ever gave us anything for free. We came and had to work for everything that we have, just like anybody else has. And that's what the song is about, is No te debo nada. So you know what? Alright, hey everybody, let's fill up the space, man. Let's not like have too much room between us and the crowd. We don't really like that. Fill it in a bit, alright? And people try not to get too crazy, alright? Just chill. Desde afuera. Es una de las primeras canciones que escribimos. Y es una vieja. Desde afuera. From the outside. Esta canción se llama Achicados. It's not Chicanos, it's Achicados. It's basically about people within our own communities who unfortunately will not become involved. I don't know what the reasons are for them not taking action. Some people are just afraid. And it gets to be really tough for the people who are trying to move things, right? Trying to get things rolling, especially when there's laws being made to get rid of us. We need all the help we can get. And when not enough people are backing us up, it gets to be pretty tough. And that's about these people. Sachicados.
Unity!
Lengua armada. Lengua armada. Arm tongue.
Crack dealers!
This song, Arm Tongue, basically it's about people who don't have a problem with confronting other people and calling them on what they say. And it's about talking and speaking up and speaking for what you believe in and speaking about what you believe is right. And there's nothing wrong with confronting somebody. If you feel somebody is saying something that you don't feel is true or right, there's nothing wrong with confronting it. It's not always safe, but dialogue is good. I believe it's very good. So there's something like, there's always people being fucked with for speaking their minds. Shit, people have been killed for speaking their minds, right? People in this world and in this country in particular, whoever has something really important to say and can move the people with words, usually get killed. That's the impact sometimes words can have. Lengua armada. It's about the truth. Okay. This is a new song called Levántate. Levántate informativa actúa. Get up, inform yourself, and act. Take action. Alright.
Get killed.
No olvides que la libertad no es gratis. Jamás digas que nunca va a pasar así. No pienses que el mundo está tan lejos y siempre recordar que no puedes encontrar. ¡Levántate! ¡Levántate tú! ¡Levántate! 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 ¡Levántate tú! ¡Levántate! ¡Nadie te salvará!
Okay, the next song we'll do se llama La Madre Llora, The Mother's Cry. It's an old song, and okay, we're in LA, and
No, we're not.
oh, we're not. This is in LA. What is this?
Pretty world.
Okay, it's Pretty World. Okay, well we're close enough, right? I know out here they have gang problems just like we do, right? How many people here can tell me just by showing your hands that they know somebody personally or family member that they've lost to gang violence? If you come out, raise the hands up. People who know somebody that has died because of gang violence. ¿Todo el mundo habla inglés aquí o no? ¿Hay gente que no habla en inglés? Bueno, yo estoy hablando que yo les pregunté a todo el mundo aquí en este cuarto si ustedes conocen a alguien que conocen en tu familia, un familiar o un amigo, alguien que se perdió su vida a la violencia, especialmente de las pandillas. ¿No? ¿Sí? Bueno, esta canción, La Madre Llora, se trata de eso. Es la pérdida de los jóvenes de nuestros barrios, de nuestros pueblos. Y también es una canción dedicada a las familias de las víctimas de eso, ¿no? La Madre Llora es contra ese tipo de violencia. Es una lástima y es una tristeza grande que todos tenemos que vivir aquí en los Estados Unidos, en todas partes. La Madre Llora. ¿Listos?
¡La madre es la primera latino!
Esta canción se llama Peleamos. Bueno, el tema de esta canción habla sobre nosotros, de nuestra gente, por la gente en general que tiene que luchar por muchas razones. Puede ser porque nacieron más oscuros que el señor Pete Wilson, o gente que nacieron con diferentes idiomas. También gente que son diferentes, ¿no? Y tienen que luchar toda su vida. Y hay muchas cosas, muchas razones que gente tiene que luchar todos los días. Hay gente porque, yo qué sé, mujeres, por ejemplo, tienen que luchar siempre contra el machismo y el sexismo que existe en este mundo, en esta vida de nosotros. También homosexuales y lesbianas que tienen que luchar siempre por su preferencia sexual. Latinos por ser latinos, negros por ser negros, judíos por ser judíos, como sea, ¿no? Bueno, es una grande lucha, y esto de que esta canción se habla sobre eso, esa lucha grande, ¿no? Contra el fascismo y el racismo, y todos nosotros sabemos que en este país existe eso, aunque la gente no quiere admitir, ¿no? Bueno, peleamos. Peleamos con las palabras, peleamos con el corazón, peleamos con los puños cerrados. Es que no lo tocamos, llegan empujando. Es que tenemos un nuevo baterista y solo está tocando con nosotros hace un mes y medio. No sabe cómo está haciendo. Okay. Ojo, everybody, take it easy, alright? Let's not be hurting people tonight, alright? There's a show. We want to be chill. We just want to communicate with everybody. It's the first time we played the Macando, and we're just chilling. Yeah, we don't want it to be the last show either, right? So let's just chill out. Alright. That's alright, but as long as we don't hurt nobody, fun can be alright. ¿Qué vamos a tocar? Nada cambia. Nada cambia hasta que lo hagamos cambiar. It's talking about us. It's all about each and every person in here taking responsibility and action. Okay? If anybody knows the words, man, just jump in, sing along, say something. Alright. en mi opinión es una nueva canción. Translated, in my opinion, this is a new song. We'll have a new record out in August. It'll be a split LP with Spit Boy. So just look for that. And have a bunch of new songs. En mi opinión. Basically, this song is about domestic violence. And it's about abuse that, unfortunately, women around us, it could be even within our own families, have to deal with because there's an abusive person within the house, usually almost always a man who's being the abuser. And basically it's a call, man, it's a call for men that when you hear other men, you see other men being total assholes, to call them on it. Don't be afraid to confront it. Fuck toughies, that's right. No, I mean, it's not an easy thing either. I know my own sister was involved in an abusive relationship, and luckily she pulled out of that before it got too bad. But it's always bad. But whatever, that's what this is about, in mi opinión, in my opinion, is about that, and it's against that. Ay, qué valiente que sos. Mira qué fuerte que sos. Abusando de las mujeres. Nunca mereces el respeto. Ok, vamos a tocar 2 canciones más. Curiosidad, ok, 3 más. Crudos hoy no lo tocamos ya, no lo conoce, pero no sabe cómo tocar la canción. Asesinos sí, curiosidad de asesinos, lucha para que te escuchen. Ok, curiosidad. Lucha para que te escuchen. Fight to be heard. Lucha para que te escuchen. This song was written when the whole uprising took place about 1.5 years ago in Chiapas. And this is written mainly because we support, and I personally support, what the Zapatistas have done. And I think it's very important that we realize that if we were in their position, that I think many of us would have to rethink what our position would be, and I think many of us would also decide to take up arms to defend ourselves, our land, our right to live, and that's what they basically did. And I think it's pretty sad and unfortunate that their own government, and I don't want to say their own government because that government's not theirs, it's not ours, they're for themselves, right? Unfortunately, are killing their own people, the people within Mexico. we can dedicate these next two songs, Asesinos y Lucha para que te escuchen, a la gente como Carlos Salinas de Gortari y gente como esa, Seguillo, ¿quién más? Asesinos va a ser la canción que sigue, a toda esa gente de nuestros países que han matado a la gente, Pinochet en Chile, ¿quién más? En Uruguay había una dictadura también y mataron a mucha gente, torturaron a la gente. En Argentina, la verdad que todos los presidentes, casi todos los políticos están vendidos, casi todos. Bueno, también mientras estamos asesinos les dedicamos a Pete Wilson y todos estos gobiernos de aquí en los Estados Unidos que están matando a todos, están jodiendo a todo el mundo. Bueno, lucha para que te escuchen, vamos. Bueno, gracias a todos ustedes por venir. Gracias, como yo dije, a Raimundo y la gente de Macando para organizar esta tocada. Esta va a ser la última canción y se llama Asesinos. Y como yo dije antes, lo dedicamos a toda esta gente que siempre están oprimiendo a otra gente, que están matando la vida del pueblo real. Asesinos. Tocamos una más. Es una nueva. We're going to play tomorrow. Tocamos mañana in Highland Park, D-Center. But we're going to be playing tomorrow in Highland Park, the D-Center. There's a new song. It's called No Me Vengan a Salvar. It's basically about telling our own people that we have to become more active and we have to save ourselves. If we can't do it, nobody's going to come in and do it for us, right? And it's talking about being more independent and not depending so much on these fake-ass politicians who come around and say they're here for us to represent us. No me vengan a salvar.
¡Vamos!
Hello? I just like to let everyone know that tomorrow's show at D Center is not happening at D Center. D Center, they got evicted today. They have to be out by 8 o'clock in the morning. So there's no Anarchist Center here in LA. There's two places that it might happen at. The first place is either at the Peace and Justice Center in downtown Los Angeles, or the other place is at Pico and Rampart, which is not that far from here. So the number on the flyer, call that number like around 3 o'clock tomorrow, and they'll have directions how to get to the new location. But the show's still happening. If you need a flyer, they're right here.